Elon Musk just invite you. A big deal has been kept for you. Open before time runs out. Listen. Take one steady breath. The room you're in looks the same, but a new light has entered. It moves like dawn under a sealed door, quiet, certain, impossible to stop. You have asked for a message, and I am answering before delay can drag at your feet again. Delay has tried to be your companion. I sever it from you now like a useless thread dangling from a living garment. I am the voice that writes timing into the margins of your life, the hand that places appointments where they cannot be missed. Hear this with both courage and calm: what bears your name will not pass you by when I open the gate. Your spirit has been crowded by noise. Today I clear it until only direction remains. No more loops. No more rehearsals of old losses. No more carrying yesterday's dust into the room of today's announcement. You have been watched by eyes trained on solutions, weighed by minds that shape tomorrow, measured not by past mistakes but by the magnitude of your endurance. There is an invitation with your name on it, and it did not arrive by accident. I saw your nights, rewriting plans when sleep refused to come. I saw the hour your finger hovered over the delete button, ready to erase a dream you had already paid for in pain. I saw the moment you scolded your own potential because exhaustion felt safer than hope. Yet hope stayed. It waited, patient as a friend who knows you will open the door eventually. It knocks now. There is an appointment woven into time. A door disguised as a simple message. It looks like an email subject line, like a calendar ping that anyone could ignore. But it is not ordinary. It is the hinge of a chapter. It carries the heat of everything you've learned and the coolness of a plan that was drawn without fear. You will wonder, is this really for me? And the answer attends you like your own shadow, it bears your name. Do not despise the odd ways I deliver good news. I can set your name on tables that once forgot to save you a chair. I can move your story into a conversation that began without you and cannot finish until you arrive. Your scale may feel small, comets are small compared to galaxies. Yet a comet's path redraws the night. The invitation has found you because your season has found you. A large deal has been set aside with a tag that reads, "Hold for arrival." Fear will whisper that you are underdressed for your future, late to your own day, unskilled for what's coming. Silence that voice. It does not know the training hidden inside your trials. Preparation is never wasted. You learn to lift heavy outcomes by carrying heavy days. You learn to keep your hands steady by holding pain without bitterness. That is why the door will not scare you when it swings wide. You will know the shape of opportunity because I traced its alphabet onto your nights of prayer and afternoons of persistence. You are no stranger to responsibility. You are simply tired of waiting for responsibility to pay back what it owes. Now watch. The season that owes you is paying its debt, with interest. Time is speaking. You feel it in the quickening of your steps, the way your heart tilts toward the sound of a notification, the way you put your desk in order as if a guest is on the way. Providence's logistics are exact. Nothing about this arrangement is sloppy. Schedules are aligning. Bottlenecks are clearing. Minds that turned hard at the mention of your name are softening like ice thawed by sunlight. I am placing clarity on your tongue so that you speak like solutions and not like guesses. You will not babble at destiny's threshold. Your sentences will land like ignition in stubborn engines. Do not misread the messenger I choose. I can carry your breakthrough through a stranger's hand. I can confirm it with a friend's text. I can place a signature that changes your days on the desk of someone the world recognizes. The famous are only humans with larger megaphones. I handle the hidden and the heralded with equal ease. What matters is not their name. What matters is my timing. I am not sending you to a show. I am ushering you into a covenant of action, into a room where your contribution multiplies because the environment is designed for it. When doors open at my word, wedges of doubt cannot keep them shut. You will feel the tug of old hesitation, the reflex to question every good thing. Rebuke it now. Hesitation has taken enough from you. Today I deliver swiftness, never reckless, always ready. Swiftness that moves when calm says yes. Swiftness that signs when wisdom nods. Swiftness that declines when flattery tries to dress itself as favor. You will not be fooled by counterfeits that sparkle without weight. Your eyes are trained to spot steel beams over confetti, blueprints over fireworks, contracts in clear ink rather than fog. You have asked, why me? Because you would not let go when surrender looked easier. I saw the day you had nothing to post and still chose to build. I counted your quiet decisions, the ones no one applauded, the ones that looked like nothing and were actually stairs. Stairs are only noticed at the landing, every step mattered long before anyone cared. I celebrated you in silence, I now reward you openly for what you planted privately. Yes, there is a countdown. Not to frighten, but to focus. Time limits purify choice. They keep restless minds from throwing away gold while shopping for glitter. To open before time runs out does not mean sprint blind. It means think swiftly and move decisively under the light I give. When a calm weight settles on your chest, that is permission to proceed. When your nerves flutter like paper in wind, wait and ask again. I will not make you guess. My peace signs its name boldly. I am sending counsel. One voice to verify the numbers. Another to translate the terms. Another to defend your interests in rooms you cannot personally occupy. Do not romanticize commerce. Honor it. Do not demonize success. Steward it. You have the right to ask questions. You have the right to protect your future. You have the right to stand up and walk away if the table changes after you sit down. And know this, sabotage that once trailed you has been cut from your shadow. Emails that were lost will be found. Meetings that drifted will set on days you are strongest. Signatures that once came chained to conditions will arrive paired with favor. Your value is not an accident. Stop negotiating as if your presence is a concession. Your vocabulary is upgrading from, "Thank you for letting me be here," to, "Here is how I will transform this." You will speak from contribution, not apology. False humility is a thief masked as a friend. It steals responsibility and calls itself modesty. True humility remembers the source and still steps forward. Remember the source. I call you, and the call itself brings the tools you will need. When I assign you a room, I also deliver the capacity the room demands. Do not fear attention. You were not built to worship attention, but you were designed to endure it. People's praise is a breeze, I will not let it carry you away. People's criticism is a shadow, I will not let it darken your light. I anchor you in identity so that you do not become a mirror reflecting whoever spoke last. You are not a weather vane swiveling with trends. You are a lighthouse converting storms into context. Keep your eyes steadied on the horizon I set, let the waves do what waves do, crash and retreat. They cannot erase the rock. You worry, what if I say yes and everything changes? Change is not your enemy. Stagnation is the disguised danger. The unknown has been your shield because it never asks you to grow. I am your shield. Safety is not sameness. Safety is my presence with you. I will walk you through rooms that once terrified you. You will find they are simply larger versions of places where you have already practiced. Your spirit knows how to breathe at that altitude. The oxygen travels with you because I am with you. I am repairing your relationship with time. You have treated time like a stern clock scolding you for being late, but I am the keeper of seasons. I can pour spring into a winter hour. What others harvested in 10 years, I can accelerate because you were faithful in the soil assigned to you. The years you call wasted I name foundation. The turns you call detours were training loops that built reflexes. The refusals you heard were not closed heavens, they were railings guarding you from the wrong kind of victory. Thank those refusals and move forward. A better yes sits in your hand. I do not forget addresses. I know where you work. I know the room where you lie awake. I know how to weave messages through your day so precisely that they meet you like a friend at the exact corner where you needed company. This is how I choreograph your yes, precise, peaceful, powerful. Watch for small confirmations that feel like private jokes between us. A word repeated where it shouldn't be. A door number matching a date you never told anyone. A casual conversation quoting a sentence from your old journal. These are not coincidences, they are breadcrumbs from a faithful guide. Your future is not a rumor, it is a plan. The big deal reserved for you includes deliverables and timelines, yes, but it also aligns with something deeper, assignment. I will not pass you a glittering decoy. I place you where your gifts generate solutions that heal more than your bottom line. Provision is part of this, but not the whole. Your impact will widen because I trust your hands to stay open. You will lift others as you rise. You will fund work that looks like mercy wrapped in structure. You will become an answer to strangers' prayers. Guard your heart as you step forward. Not every hand clapping is healthy enough to hold yours. Not every raised question is an enemy. Discernment will sift your circle. You do not need a crowd, you need counsel. You do not need spectacle, you need scaffolding. I give you both counsel and structure. Celebrations pass. Architecture stands. When applause fades, purpose speaks, and you will love the sound of it. I am untying you from two puppeteers pulling the same string, fear of success and fear of failure. Success will not make you lose yourself when you root yourself in me. Failure will not define you when you treat it as data, not identity. In the days ahead, you will experiment boldly. Some attempts will blossom. Others will teach. Both are progress. Keep sight of the mission. Celebrate small gains. Correct quickly. Rest properly. Speak gratefully. Then move again. Your name has been spoken in rooms you have never entered. Now your footsteps will catch up to your name. Do not panic about wardrobe and polish. Excellence has been your quiet habit, it will stand up in your posture. Ask the questions you need. Ask for the time you require. Read every line. When calm says sign, sign without trembling. I am in the room, in the pen, in the terms, in the future those terms unlock. Remember the covenant forged in your hardest hour, if I open it, you will honor me with it. Keep that promise. With every resource placed in your hands, set aside gratitude first, then generosity, then growth. Gratitude keeps your spirit soft. Generosity keeps the channels open. Growth prevents influence from souring. Watch doors multiply because you manage the first one well. Do not chase every hallway. Follow the corridor I light. Obedience remains the fastest route in any city. You asked for confirmation. I give it plainly. The timing is real. The window is present. The instruction is simple. Open before time runs out. Opening looks like answering the call, replying to the message, accepting the calendar, showing up prepared, speaking from purpose, protecting your calm, walking the strategy one clear step at a time. Opening looks like refusing to hide behind maybe later, when now is your appointment. Opening looks like trusting that I did not bring you here to embarrass you at the threshold. You will not miss the door while standing in front of it. You will not shrink before the mirror of old insecurities. You will not sabotage your worth with jokes designed to make you palatable to those who never tasted your depth. Speak differently. Treat yourself like someone I love, because you are. Bless your day before it touches you. Bless the people you meet, even the difficult ones. Bless the room you enter. Bless the seat you are offered. Bless the terms that honor you, and bless the wisdom to walk away from those that do not. You are not desperate. You are delivered. I am cleansing your memory of rehearsed disappointments. You have told the story of almost so many times it became your headline. Retire that headline. Write a new one, finished. On time. Secured. Your future self waves to you from beyond a signature. Come, they say. This is where you were always intended to stand. Do not argue with hope, work with it. Hope is not naive, it is informed by my nature. Hear the final clarity for this moment, move with peace, not panic. Move with counsel, not clamor. Move with gratitude, not greed. Open before the window closes. Do not torment yourself with phantom disasters that I never scheduled for you. I scheduled goodness and mercy to follow you, and they keep perfect time. Now, in clarity, with steady breath, hear the specifics drawn in human language for this strange and sacred hour. A calendar door opens, and with it, a name known for rockets and reinvention, for building bridges from vision to steel. Elon Musk just invited you. You were not fishing for spectacle. You were busy building. But I placed your work where sightlines cross between labs and launch pads, factory floors and whiteboards. Your blueprint caught light in a peripheral glance, and curiosity did what curiosity does in minds built for scale. It turned, it examined, it asked, who did this, and what else do they see? Do not be distracted by the volume of fame. The microphone can be loud while the substance is simple. The invitation is not a circus tent, it is a workbench, a drafting table, a long conference table with the right chairs. It is a covenant of execution. Your contribution fits here, not because of celebrity, but because the environment multiplies what you carry. You will enter a sequence of moments that repeat like a chorus, the email that arrives, the call that connects, the room that hums with possibility, the pen that hovers above the line, the breath you take before you speak. Nothing about this is random. The order is not accidental. The hum is not sentimental. It is the sound of alignment. I am aligning you with real problems and real tools, not slogans. You will find yourself speaking in ways that sound less like pitch and more like power cords clicking into outlets. Your sentences will power engines, not start fireworks. You will describe solutions like you are painting a map across a wall. They will see, not because you dazzled them, but because you made the way unmistakable. In these days, speed and sobriety will walk hand in hand. You will move quickly with wisdom. You will ask sharp questions. You will require clarity and offer clarity. You will request what you need, not to be difficult, but to be diligent. You will honor agreements as living things, not trophies. You will say no when flattery puts on a suit and pretends to be favor. You will say yes when quiet certainty anchors your chest. Pay attention to your body, the way your shoulders settle when a plan is right, the way your jaw tightens when a term is wrong. Peace carries weight, unease flutters. Respect your own read. You are not guessing anymore. You are trained. Do not minimize the cost of your preparation. You purchased this steadiness with tears and late nights. You bought it with weekends used as seeds. You paid for it with 1,000 small choices that no one saw. The invoice is stamped paid. That is why you will not bargain with your value. That is why you will not apologize for standards. You are not demanding, you are precise. In the coming negotiations, watch how language shifts. Where you used to say, "I hope this is okay," you will say, "This clause ensures delivery." Where you used to ask permission to belong, you will mark the boundaries that protect the build. Not to posture, but to protect the mission from waste. A pattern will unfold, one advisor will arrive, maybe quiet, maybe not glamorous. They will run the numbers like a lens over text until fuzz turns crisp. They will circle the line you almost missed and say, "Here is the hinge, fix it, and everything holds." Listen to that voice. Another will show up with the grammar of law woven into plain language. They will turn pages and translate clauses until you can hear what the contract is actually saying. Ask the questions you fear are foolish. They are not. Another will stand in rooms you cannot be in, pushing your interest with calm insistence. They will say your name in the right tone at the right time. They will be your shield where your hands cannot reach. Thank them. This is counsel. This is structure. This is how we steward breakthrough without tearing it in our hurry to wear it. Beware of performance masquerading as partnership. Watch for individuals who clap loudly but will not carry weight. Inclusion is not always kindness, sometimes it is distraction. Check motives, measure contributions. Your circle will narrow and sharpen. You do not need a village to applaud, you need a small team to build. You will feel the old narratives trying to return. The story of almost. The inventory of what-ifs. The dread that says you are always late. Refuse to rehearse them. They were practice scripts, never meant for the stage. Replace them with the true script, completed, on time, aligned. In these conversations, you will find a surprising familiarity. The altitude is higher, yes. The view is wider, yes. But the work is the same kind of work you've been doing in kettles and notches, scribbles and spreadsheets. It's just the size that changes. Your spirit already knows how to breathe here. And yes, you will be seen. Attention will turn toward you like a camera lens. Do not let it steal your sightlines. You will not worship the gaze, you will withstand it. Praise will pass over you like a breeze through an open window, you will not chase it into the street. Criticism will cast a shadow, you will not lie down in it. Let your identity absorb impact without deforming. Remember, you are not a mirror. Mirrors repeat whatever stands in front of them. You are a lighthouse, you send signal even in storm. Your beam is not arrogance. It is clarity. It tells ships where rocks are. It prevents wreckage. Keep that function. The ocean will do its chaos nearby. Your steadiness is the point. If you falter, remember how to restart. The protocol is simple: pause, breathe, recall the mission, note one next step, take it. Your restart muscle is strong. Use it. The battle was never to be perfect. It was to continue. Keep watch for the small signs I promised. A phrase repeated from a meeting weeks ago. A room number that matches your childhood address. A song lyric that quotes your private prayer. These are threads. Follow them with gratitude, not superstition. They are my kindness telling you you're still on the right street. Now, about the clock. It is not ticking to terrify, it is ticking to concentrate. This opportunity contains a countdown because a window concentrates value. Scarcity focuses. It trims the waste from decisions. Not to rush you into mistakes, but to pull honest action from you. Open before time runs out. Opening looks like this: answer the invitation. Acknowledge the calendar. Prepare like tomorrow is a test you are ready to pass. Walk into the room with your posture anchored and your curiosity awake.